My impression of Mizoram was formed when I was 16 years old, when I came here with my father in 1986.
Sa kazakwa Soviet paruka tlerol veng vong kani lain kapatren kan lokalaka karon kalmasak ber ania.
And if I was to describe my impression of the people of Mizoram, I would say gentle, kind, affectionate people.
Mizo mi pui ka ngai dan ha mizo ta chia se khati lai khan an gil ne ya an hoi homa an bulama nuam kati lo thei lo ni.
People with a strong sense of community, people who respect each other, and also people with ideas different to theirs.
Khotla in zato na te mi hing pui zata ton nei thatak te tin ngai dan thatak mai ram chungcha nei te an ni ti po ka soi bo kang.
And it is something to be very proud of. A culture among many different cultures in India, each one equally important.
India ram culture rang ranga culture ti rang tak mai nei te an ni kati bo kanga.
You have a spirit of service before the self, a spirit of altruism.
Midang te ngai poi mo em na lo mai na te po in nei te po ka ria.
And these are very, very powerful values in the 21st century.
Kum sabi som di pakhana tan hian hek hi man ro poi mo tak ani ti ka ria ni.
We have a old connection with the people of Mizoram.
Mizo mi pui te hian in kung kai ta tiket tak kan nei ya.
And I remember when the peace accords were signed and a brilliant new era began for the people of
Sa ko
Mizoram.
somriat paruka remna thuthung sai na ni du khan hun thar to poi mo taka kan chuang kai ani kha.
Maybe many of the young people here do not remember, but we transitioned from a violent Mizoram to a peaceful Mizoram.
Helaya na panglam chon re phatolo mai thea khami hun atang khan in beina thisen luana tanga hun ral muang taka kan lut ani kha.
The older generation, of course, knows the price they paid for the hatred and the violence that was spread in this beautiful state.
Helai ram moi taka in huat na le thisen luan ton na lo ti top tura boruak lo thleng kha alo mom tak mewa.
Some months ago, I walked across India from Kanyakumari to Kashmir.
Tlem lai deu to khan kanya kumari tanga mar to Kashmir thleng ke kan kalani kha.
And we walked for almost 4,000 kilometers.
Kem sang li don lai kan kal a.
Today we walked 2 kilometers.
Voina rason kem ni vel ora ni kha.
But the message I wanted to give was the same as the one I gave when I walked across India.
Amaro chu khulai ka kalai mi tho kha ka thuran ken chu ni e.
The idea of Bharat Jodo, One India,
India ram pum khat aum theda tur kha tuna kan thu ken tho hi ni.
that respects each other and itself,
Mani bidang te anga za thiam ton ta te.
that is tolerant,
La tor theina te.
that learns from other ideas, other religions, other languages,
Midang culture tang te, midang sakwana tang te a zir tur le ngai san sak na te a omani.
and that loves itself as a whole.
Chu wang chu khami pum pui khan in mangai ton na te a om tat ani.
And that is the idea that is under attack by the BJP.
Tu na hian kha thil nge mai kha he BJP ho hian aron bei le mu re omanti ber ani tlat sia.
They attack different communities, different religions, different languages. They spread hatred, violence in the country.
Nam rang rang te ko rang te culture rang te an hua chumi ai chuan in huat ton na te in zalo ton na te in noi che ton na te hi aron ti dar ta ani hi.
They spread arrogance, lack of understanding,
Midang hiat thiam du lo na te in tor thei lo na te aron ti chuak thar ta zela.
And this is completely against the idea of India.
Hey India kanti INDIA ina adu low berle ado ber anitali.
Because the idea of India that we are used to, the idea of India that we believe in, is one that respects everybody, is affectionate to everybody, protects everybody.
BJP lalma tun ma India kanantina achunga mi zong le culture le sakwa zong za an lona teka kan duania.
Some months ago, I went to Manipur.
Revak lawa kalta khan Manipura tekahan kala.
And I could not believe what I saw.
Kahan bukatil oy ompo har katia.
The idea of Manipur has been destroyed by the BJP.
Manipur kantika anti-chevek to the BJP ho yan.
It is no longer a state. It is now two states.
Kilai ki state pakata om chin ka tuna chuan state padia omang anitani.
People have been murdered, women have been molested, babies have been killed, but the Prime Minister doesn't find it important to travel there.
Kilai tuar tu tam takte mai chiate le poisoi lote an tuaran tina kara kian he kan Prime Minister puiro yan aiga tan ma ngai lo alu pola di thaklo ni.
It's amazing to me that the Prime Minister and the government of India are so interested in what is happening in Israel, but not interested at all in what is happening in Manipur.
Kan Prime Minister tehi kan President tehi Israel thil thengi an boy pui em lai yan an ram chung e Manipura thil thengi enga man ngai lo tungi amak katingol ani.
If you look at our national media, you will find story after story after story, talk show after talk show about what is going on in the Middle East.
Middle East thil theng chanchin he India ram chanchin thedar tu zong ne yan atam em mai ni.
But nobody in the national media speaks about what is going on in Manipur.
Amaro chu Indian national la chanchin thedar tu ho thang si nga yan Manipur chung chang thedar chak le thedar du pakhat man om loi makani.
Nobody is talking about the pain, the misery that has been caused there.
Khilaya mi pui ho tam takina tortlang an kalme ki zia thama pon ngai lo soi thama pon ngai lo amakan.
And I simply cannot understand why the Prime Minister has not visited.
Prime Minister pui po yan alahan kal lo hi makati to thei lo nia male.
It is something to be ashamed of that the leader of our union has not traveled to the state of Manipur after what has happened there.
India ramang reng ruang lal bere di sina aram chunga kati khop mayan boy da kian voi te khat mala to lo hi thil mak top ani lomi.
And Manipur is just a symptom of the problem.
Tin Manipur kan mukhi thil dang tilang tu ayen tirna mai ani hi ti thiang u.
You can see the same problem in a smaller form in many different parts of the nation.
India ram frang raga tle ma zogin ateng zo khau pula po hek tiang zong zui kan mume kreng bokani.
People from minority communities feeling uncomfortable.
Nam tlem le tenau te ho chua tu na hian omdan atan hiat thiam thei talo ala omlutuk to ni.
Tribal people feeling uncomfortable.
Tribal ho tat po hian le thei na ni to lo re ani.
Dalit people feeling uncomfortable.
Dalit ho lo chutiang bok chu lo ni ya.
There is a oppression being carried out on the people of India.
India mi puite hi min lam chia min rap bet tok hi ringon mai ni BJP ho hian.
And I view it as an idea, as an attack on the idea of India.
India kan ti kan ngai dan chunga mi kha aron beina hian kangai lo thei lo wa.
So what has happened in Manipur is of course an attack on the people of Manipur.
Chu wang chuan Manipura an torna zong zokhi Manipur te torna ani kan ti lo thei lo wanga.
But it is also an attack on the idea of India in Manipur.
Chu ba ka chuan India ram kan te kan ngai dan thina kha Manipura khian an rap chemek an ti chemek ani ti po asoi thei bokani.
It is the duty of every single Indian to protect every single religion, every single culture, every single language, every single tradition of this country.
India hian sarkar hian culture tinte nam tinte sa kho tinte zong zong hi an zawaya hum hi mi an na ani tol mai ni.
And that is what the Bharat Jodo Yatra was about.
Hey hi ko kan kong zona khilai kan kong zona ma sa po khan hey kan tumber kan veiber ani reng ani.
We are fighting an election here,
Helai chon election kan nei don me ka.
and I would like you to consider what the government has done over the last 5 years.
Helai he kumakal ta chu khan he MNF fi sarkar hian egen ti ti hi ka ngai to na lo lu ta.
Drugs are spreading rampantly across the future generation.
Mizoram a thalai dang te ti seturin kan kram chu a hian drugs la om zong zong hi ang apin ang ap to.
250 young lives have been extinguished because of this.
Tu nai lo ka po thalai uyom tak tak zani somnga lain nun nan chan ti kan thia a.
And while the BJP attacks your culture, your religion, your tradition, the MNF supports them in Delhi.
BJP sarkarin nang mani culture te nam nun phuk te in sa khwate aron be mia lai hian helai MNF sarkar hian an mani khan a thlop thei hi amak ngut lobby.
One of the people who I was walking with runs an NGO, and he fights the drug menace.
Tu na karon kalna ka ton pakhat chu NGO nei tu pakhat drugs lampang do tu te si kami ni a.
So I asked him, what is the main reason for drugs in Manipur? Mizoram.
Eka tige Mizoram hian hatie me ma drugs sa tamtak le tin ama khakan zota.
And his immediate answer was, the young people of Mizoram do not get jobs, and so they do not see a future for themselves.
Ani soidana chuan kan Mizoram thalai te hian na an nei lo wang hian an tan hian invent po harani tiani.
Over the last 5 years, the MNF government has created only 2,000 jobs.
Kumakal ta chu khan he MNF sarkar hian thalai te tan na sanga chau sang thi chau asiam ti kha asia thian sa tha kani.
Your infrastructure here, your roads here are in shambles.
In kong te kan mura hian asia ti hian reng maya.
And they're destroying the economic future of the state.
Helai state economic malap thian hi anti-civic bok to ni.
The Congress party always has a good record for governance and for development.
Congress sarkar chuan atiang development na ma hian an tho that ta hi an record siam na ni ti point thian karing ani.
If you look at our state governments, each one of them has a vision, a concept of how to develop the state.
India ham Congress sarkar na in thir chuan helama mathir na thatak an nei ni ti in chiang khopin karing.
Karnataka has developed a social safety infrastructure.
Karnataka state a chuan an mani mi pui him na turta na ruamana fel tak an nei thlapa.
Among the best in the world.
Khovela thaber pola chiar thei an nge nge ni.
Direct money of 2,000 rupees every month given to women of the state in their bank account.
Mira thei than chota ta na nu ho ta na cheng sang ni an pek the tu kong kan hong huo ta boka.
Financial support to farmers.
Farmer lo nei tu teu tan thei to pa dong kan na an thok mek boka.
Reduced prices on gas cylinders.
Ten gas cylinder hi aman na men lo tin hiam boka.
And free bus travel for women across the state.
May setan bas chuan man anti free top boka.
If you move to Rajasthan, you will find health insurance for up to 25 lakhs for every citizen.
Rajasthan in chau pei chuan mi pa tan mi pitin tan chu ko tin tan cheng sanga an rom han le 25 no som di panga an rom han le top boka ni health insurance tan.
People with heart disease, with cancer, being treated absolutely for free.
Ten hetiang dam chua har sam na cancer ti te le thil dang dang ta te po yan at thona ne kol nan siam sak tup mai ni
People who get injured having operations completely for free.
tin accident thula na tuarte en kol na a free nan ti top boka zai tok te hial thangin
Gas cylinder that costs 1,000 rupees in BJP states costs 500 rupees in Rajasthan.
BJP lalna state cylinder pakhat cheng sang khat ani lai khan Rajasthan ajon cheng sanga man chau ani toni
If you go to Chhattisgarh, you will find that farmers get the highest remuneration for rice in the country, 2,500 rupees per quintal.
quintal khata cheng sang ni sanga Chhattisgarh state a pe chuan an mani ya khatianga pin loti boya bu fai bu hum leina kan an ban sak bokani
And this money that has been given to the farmers for paddy has transformed the economy of Chhattisgarh.
chu wang chuan farmer te na poisa khatianga ti sakna ta khan Chhattisgarh chu an ram din muna sang ok mai ni
Money has gone to the village level and transformed villages because of this.
thing tla gil khor ber thenga an tan puina an pek khan an thing tla khwa te chu ati eng chur mai ni paso nain
At the same time, the Chhattisgarh government has identified local products in each district.
ten district tina chuan Chhattisgarh a huai tu te chuan an mani har sana tur ti dan tur ko an tho chuat te kha ti ral dan tur an gai tu pui boka
And supports businesses, small businesses, and ensures that small businesses succeed.
business te takte te bultan tu te ho te an dom ka ga an lotlin lo thei lo na turin ruwa man te na siam sak zelani
And Chhattisgarh, a predominantly rural state, has opened a web of English schools across the state.
an mani state a po Chhattisgarh a chuan an state chung zong zonga English a an zi thena tur te an hon sak hial bokani
So 377 English schools provide the best quality education to the poorest students in Chhattisgarh.
chu tiang chuan tu na po Chhattisgarh state a chuan schools a thum som sari pasari lai mai khove a tar su tlak an din sak to nge ni
So while we are developing states, protecting farmers, protecting laborers, protecting small businesses, the BJP is busy attacking them.
khatianga mi ti kana tur mi chi rang ti kana tur ngai tua kan man le lai hian kan state sarkar na chuan BJP chuan khang ho ti chia da tur kha an lo zong le an lo man le ve tunga ni
GST is designed to destroy small and medium businesses.
tuna an GST ron don chuatre rengi business te nau te ho ti chia ta tur ta nan ruwa man ni ti he hiat reng maya
It is designed to weaken India's farmers.
India farmer te an ra be the tur ta na ruwa man ni
All of you know what happened with demonetization.
mana poisa anti an cancel na demonetization kan tika in la revek an kareng
A completely ridiculous idea thought up by the Prime Minister of our country.
kan prime minister pui hian ka India ram ti chia na tur an hausak na tur ni boxi arua man liu ne
The economy still hasn't recovered.
khata chang kan economy he ngai ala o lo reng ani
And if you want to understand the Prime Minister's strategy for developing India's economy, it can be summed up by one word:
prime minister in kan ram a choi kan du dan hi kong khatin ti hian lo soi don tai la
Adani.
adani ani mai adani ya
Everything is designed to help one businessman.
mi pakhat lok na tur li tan he thil hian a ko ka adani chu ni
So that is the state of the nation.
chu kan ram tin mun hi ni ringon mai
It is a shame that the people who are running your government are in cahoots with the government of Delhi.
India ram ai kola chel tu ber hi mi pakhat boy hian ta ka ni o manga o ti the ta ni
Vote for the Congress party that treats everybody with respect.
Congress party ro hi chuan mi zong hi ngay ang khat vekin ayan ani
that provides not empty words but a vision to the state of Mizoram.
thutiam ruak le belchian dolo peve lovin indiaram thui takakan kalatur ruaina anai ni.
And if there's one thing I want to leave you with, it is that we will defend your culture, your religion, and your tradition.
Thil pakhat ka soi chian em du le kanut chia du cheu chu kan lo sarkar do na chu wang chuan in sa khwa na in culture le in nam nun phung hi kan hum him sak don cheu ni ti ka tiam du cheu ni.
It is, for us, it is more important than anything else.
Hei kan ta chuan eng dang zongai na poimo berani.
Because if Mizo culture is attacked and destroyed, if Mizo tradition is attacked and destroyed, if your language is attacked and destroyed, if your religion is attacked and destroyed, then India is attacked and destroyed.
Achan chu in culture te in nam nun phung te sa khwa te ti chia ta po chuan he kan India ti chia ta ni ti kan riani.
We love your diversity. We love your perspective. We love your way of looking at the world and at life.
In dang lam na te in thil thir da te khovelin mu da te kan ngai sang chewa
It is our most valuable asset.
hei thil poimo berani reng sin.
It is much more important than these buildings and all these other things, because it is the heart of India and heart of Mizoram.
Heng building liat pui te kong cha pui te song song ai khan khai in ril ru le in zale na ka apui mo bera kha khai India re ma mo bera reng ani.
And we come here, I come here with respect, and I come here to learn from you and understand from you.
Nang mani hi karon kal in ne karon kalyan nang mani zana sang tak chole ngai san sang tak cheu nen kalau kala.
Because I know that your tradition, your history is thousands and thousands of years of wisdom.
In history te in culture upada te fin na thuk tam na sak tam tak de na in rem chou ani ti kan hiani.
So I come here with humility.
Chu wang chuan in ma karon din hian in ngai tlom takin te takin ko mani.
I'd like to conclude by thanking you for coming and walking with me today.
Voina kabula inon kalna le kahula ke inon kalna wakan lom thu ka soi dua.
It was a pleasure, a lot of fun for me.
Katan chuan thil nuam takani.
And I look forward to walking properly across the Northeast sometime.
Nakina reivak lawa chuan notice pum pui nak ni te ho ne na kal ho hi kala thira ni.
And meeting as many of you as possible.
Chu wang chuan chu chu nak ni poi chak ve karinga ni.
Thank you.
Kalome.
আপুনি চাই আছে ND24 সৰ্বশ্ৰেষ্ঠ নহয় সৰ্বোত্তমৰ দৌৰ